My thoughts on online dating. Ooh, quick story time. I actually met a guy freshman year. And I don't think Facebook counts. Well, I guess Facebook would technically count as online dating back in the day because it was before all those other sites came out. But he was, was he Saudi Arabian? I think his ethnicity was Saudi Arabian, but he went to school here. He was actually a really, really nice guy, but I met him, was that my freshman year? That was either freshman or sophomore year. I wasn't stupid. My sister came with me, but he seemed really, really nice, and it wasn't like a strange encounter with somebody. Like, I had been talking to him for a while, and he was really, really nice, but I met him with my sister. We went out for coffee, and we actually turned out to be really, really good friends for maybe two or 3 years. I think my junior year was when I kind of stopped talking to him because I was just focusing on other things. We weren't dating or anything. We were not dating. Let me just emphasize, we were not dating. We were just real good friends, and it just fell off after a couple of years because I was just focusing on other things. But that's an example of online dating going right. Well, today's discussion topic is online dating and my thoughts on it. I did try online dating. I think I did it, well, it depends. If we're talking about dating apps, yes, I've done that. And if we're talking about online dating, I've done that too. But yeah, me personally, I'm not a fan of online dating. I did it when I was in college. I did it one time. I made it like a profile thingy just because I was curious to see how many hits I would get, confidence booster. Everybody loves a confidence booster. I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing. Some people like online dating because they tend to think that it's a quicker way to meet people instead of going out and meeting someone in person, even though you have to meet that person after you meet them online, or I would assume that's what you do. Anyways, but that's just my opinion. I personally don't think that online dating is for me, or dating apps, mainly because going fishing, I feel like you put your profile picture out there, you put your information out there, you just throw it out there into the universe and see what you get back. It's like fishing. You might get a shark, you might get a guppy, you might get a barracuda, you could get a catfish. Just saying. So I personally don't think that it's a good thing. Some people think that it's a good thing. It might not necessarily be a bad thing for people who are just afraid to do the little, what's the thing called? Speed dating. Some people who don't like speed dating would prefer to do online dating. But from my own personal experience with it, I wouldn't do it, mainly because you never know who's on the other end of the screen. And I just like person-to-person interaction better. I like meeting people like on a whim versus having to put yourself out there in that kind of sense in order to meet somebody. Like you when they do the little profiles, you literally have to post everything you think that someone would want to know about you in 500 words or less, or 350 words or less, and then hopefully you'll get somebody that way. Or on the dating apps, you put like maybe 5 photos of yourself, and you're going to do those best 5 photos that you have. Let's be honest, you're going to do your best photo, and then that person's going to send you their best photos, and then it's whether you like them or not. So yes or no. Another reason why I don't like online dating is because you take everything at face value. So you're looking at the person's profile picture for one. So you're going to be, you're going to be attracted to their photo. So never mind personality, like you didn't even get to the profile, you're just looking at face value, their photos first. So it's kind of shallow in my opinion. You're looking at the person's picture and then deciding if you want to look at their personality and profile. See somebody, you see them, you're like, oh, they're cute. And then you talk to them and then you hear their personality. Or if you don't see that person's photo, you text them or you call them, you get to know them that way, and then you see their face. So it depends, but you get what I'm saying. Me personally, I tend to go for people's personality before their looks. But if I'm just like walking around minding my own business and then I run into somebody, first, of course I'm going to see their face first before I hear them speak. That's just the way that I process it. Let me know if that makes sense or not. That's just my way of thinking. But yeah, I would prefer meeting someone in person over online dating, because especially in this day and age, dealing with millennials, like, people lie. People will fabricate information to make themselves look good or feel good, and it just makes it all the more difficult to meet somebody, in my opinion, because anyone can say anything online. Like, they don't have to tell you the truth online. Like, you see people's true colors in person when you go out to dinner and they don't hold the door for you, or you're in a restaurant and it was his idea to go on a date. Okay, so this is another thing. Me personally, I believe in chivalry. I believe in people being courteous. So opening the door, paying for your meal if it was his idea to go on a date, things like that. Bring some money just in case he ain't one of those people. But those kind of things make the date, to me, like, that's attractive to me too. In general, I think that online dating makes people less social, but they're connected more easily, if that makes sense. So if you're dating somebody online, there's text messages, there's phones, there's FaceTime, and in the opposition to that, you could, like, meet in person. So I don't know, I just think depends on what you like, honestly. Me personally, I am not for online dating. I tried it. I didn't really put that much effort behind trying it, but I gave it a shot, and it wasn't one of those things that kept my interest for very long. I'm more of a, let's meet up, let's go to the movie, let's go to dinner, let's go play golf. I don't even play golf, but you get what I'm saying. Like, let's be active with each other, versus I'll FaceTime you when I get home, baby. Unless you're in a long distance relationship, that's different. But just to get to know somebody, I would not recommend it. It's just not my thing. But let me know what you guys think about that, because there are different opinions about online dating and whether or not it's a good thing to try or a bad thing to try. I personally think that it's dangerous. My background in criminal justice just makes me, like, standoffish about those kinds of things. But I'd be interested to know people's do's and don'ts and what they think is beneficial or disadvantageous when dealing with online dating. But let me know in the comments below. I like topics like these, so let me know what you guys think. And yeah, I think that was all. Sorry, I'm running through my notes. I was trying to make this short. I didn't want it to be a long video. But let me know what you guys think about that, and love to hear your comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.